Hello and welcome to the 5-Minute Film Club. On Friday, Steven Spielberg's vision of Roald Dahl's dark children's tale of a young orphan called Sophie who is whisked off in the middle of the night by a big friendly giant is released in the UK. So in the lead up to that, I thought I'd show a bit of love to its original feature outing, way back in 1989. The BFG is one of Roald Dahl's most famous books, released in 1982, and at the end of the decade, a British animation company was tasked with bringing it to life for a Christmas Day special on UK ITV. Now, I must have seen this numerous times as a child, and it's always had a kind of love-hate relationship for me. I used to love sitting down and watching it and being immersed in the world of BFG and all the horrible giants and Sophie and the Queen, everything like that. But then when it was time to get to sleep, the idea of bone-crunching giants entering my room and taking me away prevented me from having any sleep. And even to this day, the idea of giants and stuff, are we sure? Are we sure that it's not real? Just, something that sometimes still keeps me up. Also, the fact that I had a skylight window didn't help. I thought that just made me higher on the list, due to ease of access. But still, this animated film holds a big place in my heart, and I've watched it many, many times. The things that I really like about it is how inventive the animation is, and how alien the giant country looks. The swirling clouds in the sky was apparently achieved by super cranking a 35mm camera, filming ink dropping into a large fish tank. In terms of how the characters are designed, they also have a slightly more menacing quality than found in Quentin Blake's original illustrations. The design of the BFG, voiced wonderfully by Del Boy David Jason, is not quite as sympathetic as the original drawings, opting to make him seem a bit more realistic. And the other giants, of course, get a big, horrific makeover, with each and every one of them having a unique, grotesque feature. They all are constantly drooling and have broken teeth and red eyes. The scenes with them in always terrified me the most, especially when the blood bottler first enters the BFG's home. I mean, look at it. Look at it. That is horrific. The other thing that I really like about this film is that it stays faithful to Dahl's original story, as well as successfully capturing the weird and wonderful language that the BFG speaks. He has some very playful made-up words such as snozcumbers and whiz-poppers, and also his kind of garbled English is very, very endearing, and David Jason does a wonderful job bringing it all to life. It has a very touching end, leaving the BFG disappearing off with Sophie, going off on new adventures, something that's not in the original Dahl story, but I think it really works. And he must have too. This is one of the very rare adaptations of one of his novels that he actually signed off on and supported. He famously hated the 1970s version of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I really enjoy this film and always happily watch it when it crops up around Christmas time on ITV2 or some other network. I love that I'm still afraid of the giants and how wonderful, exciting and fun the animation is. Plus, the music is pretty good too.
I can feel the bubbles trickling down in my tummy. I think I'm going to...
Whiz pop, whiz bang, feel the bubbles go down. Whiz bang, whiz pop, bursting all around. Whiz pop, whiz bang, take it nice and slow. Use never stopping the fabulous feeling of whiz popping wherever you go.
I'm just going to end the review here and make sure that you go out and enjoy Steven Spielberg's new film out on Friday. And if you haven't seen this one before, then what are you waiting for? You can learn to dance like me.
Whiz pop, whiz bang, feel the bubbles go down. Whiz bang, whiz pop, bursting all around. Whiz pop, whiz bang, take it nice and slow. Use never stopping that fabulous feeling of whiz popping wherever you go. Use never stopping the fabulous
That's enough dancing, don't you?
You is very good for a beginner.